Hey pack leaders, how's it going? Just want to do a little update on what's been going on. I know I probably need to do some more videos regularly. It's been kind of tough, but just been hanging out at the house. Today's my son's birthday, so we're gonna be going camping today and tomorrow. And then I'm kind of been thinking about like, okay, what do I need to be doing here? What can we talk about? So I know it's kind of like family oriented. I've been kind of following stuff on the news and just kind of hunkering down, and just stuff we just talk about what's on my mind and kind of go from there. And if there's anything that that it's worth having a discussion about, we'll do so. So what has been happening lately is I'm working on this thing called mortgage overages. So you guys want to know more about that? It's basically like, hey, when the when someone gets foreclosed on a house, and let's say they owe 100,000, and then someone bids 150,000 at the auction. Well, that extra 50,000 in profit, in a sense, normally you think like, hey, you lost your house, you lost everything, but actually that 50,000 that was bid over, that actually goes back to the original owner. But the original owner doesn't know that, and the government won't tell them that either. And so it's a thing where we will then find that overage, and it will contact the original owner who lost their house and say, hey, you have money owed to you. I'll go and help claim it. We'll use our lawyers, and we'll follow the proper documents, all this other stuff, and after all our expenses, what we recover, we'll split that with you. And so it's like a pretty good split. Usually it's like 60-40 kind of thing, and it's kind of like the found money business. And there's other missing money that you can kind of go after. There's smaller amounts. There's other things like tax overages also that applies, but certain counties, certain states have certain restrictions, so you have to have like a investigator license and all this other stuff with. So we'll just kind of go after states with less restrictions and whatnot. So that's what I've been doing. I'm working with a guy who's building a bot to kind of scrape that data, and he's got half of it done right now. I'm waiting another week or so whenever he gets the other half done. Basically, when an auction ends, if they don't record the documents for like a month, so we have to check every day, and it's kind of tedious to check that big old list, right? So we have a bot that kind of goes out and pulls that data, and it matches. Bling, send an email out, hey, you got overage found, and then we'll go after it and skip tracing and all that other good stuff. So that's what we're doing, putting that together. Been hiring some people to overseas to call and hire and kind of like train up, basically, so when we get that bot's ready, they can start making some outbound calls and tracking those overages down. Now I'm already I partnered up when I was learning about this on this course. I've already pulled in two checks already with this, and it was a total of $6,000 and a $4,000 check, so about 10K already. And I think it took about 4 months for that to pay out. So it's not like immediate, kind of like you're desperate for cash kind of business. It's more like you have a nice honey pot sitting there, maybe an SBA loan that came through from whatever, that you can be comfortable for a while, and you're able to wait that amount of time, but those payouts are large checks. So if you can get that pipeline filled up and have checks consistently come after 4 months, you'll be okay. But now you have to be able to float those 4 months, right? So that's the thing. So right now we're hiring overseas, so it's a little more like, I don't know, for full-time work. They got I think we're only paying about $50 to $200 a month for full-time work. Okay, I think $200 or $300. I think that's kind of where it's at for now. No more than $500, I'd say, per month on outbound calling full-time work. So that's kind of what I've been working on. So any questions, let me know. I think as this bot comes through, I'll let you guys know more about it, how I'm doing, how I'm progressing. I'm still learning it myself. I started incorporating too, so I have an LLC created. I'm waiting for a virtual mailbox to come through, and then I need to set up a phone line, which I had before, but I'm switching everything over, so I have to reapply for everything. So that's kind of where we're at. All right, so as far as trading goes, let's go ahead and let me switch over here. Ooh, I can't switch over. I guess I can't switch over. Anyways, I guess I can't switch over because my monitors aren't registering and my devices aren't working right, so I don't even know how to end this video other than pulling the plug. So as far as trading goes, I'm using the manual trading, just kind of DCAing every 100 or for ETH, I'm think every dollar I'm going down, buying every as it comes down, and I'm selling it on the way up. So in a sense, the only possibility is to win, and unless you get liquidated, it goes way far against you. I don't have any stops on there, and it's kind of like the training I had in my deprecated training in the membership area. Check that out if you want to see it. I guess it still works, but it'll always work as long as you go in the right direction, right? Normally, it's if crypto has been going up, it'll go up for a while. Sometimes you do a lot of sideways, but usually it keeps running up. Okay, unless it really starts to turn, and then you'll be like, okay, cool. So then you get to switch directions. Okay, so when Bitcoin like pumps $1,000 in like in a day, and you're like, wait, that doesn't sound right, right? But if it takes a while and keeps picking up, it keeps growing like $400-$500, and it comes back down $400-$500. But if it just pumps $1,000 in like an hour, and it's like, wait, this is too fast, too much too fast. That's probably the end of that trend, and then that's what happened when it went to 14,000. That's what happened when it went to 20,000. It just pumped way too high, too fast in a short amount of time. That's when you know the trend's ending. So that's when you want to reverse direction, and then constantly go shorting it the whole time for several months again, and keep going at it, and go from there. So that's kind of what I've been doing for now. Right now I'm probably longing, still bullish I guess, on where it's going. Okay, cool, got it working. Alright, let's see here. Let me switch over, see what's going on here. Yeah, so this is what I've been doing right now. I think I had a liquidation earlier, so then I started DCAing. As far as DCAing goes, it's doing good. I think I just sold another 100 today, so I'm up 380 or whatever it is. Okay, and these are nice little size ones. Maybe made about $20, I think. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. And then that one sucked a lot. But I think we made it back from that liquidation, just DCing. Alright. So this is only $40, a little small, nothing big. And I'm gonna just and this is actually pretty high leverage, I'd say. 37x. So I kind of put it way high there, and then we'll see what happens once it goes up. I'll probably DC up here, and I might want to move it a little higher. I don't know. So that's kind of what I've been doing, just kind of DCing up, DCing down, and just don't get liquidated. Alright, cool. Alright, talk to you then.